Hi everybody and welcome to day 13 of the Ghana Diary. So on day 13 was a day full of adventure, fun and more learning. We spent the day in Sabary and we booked our tours with Sabary Tours. I will link all the details, but they picked us up early in the morning at 9 o'clock and took us to Sabary. We stopped off to get some palm wine and we made our way to our first stop, which was the Botanical Gardens. Now this garden was absolutely stunning. We learned so much. Our tour guide, Uncle Richard, basically walked us around the garden and taught us about all the different trees, the history of the trees. There are trees here that are more than 130 years old. He also taught us about how the garden was founded and also showed us a variety of trees. There's more than 1,600 trees that are planted in this garden, such as jasmine, ackee, royal palm. It was so educational, so informative. Uncle Richard knew his stuff. He's definitely a herbalist. There were some trees that really stuck out to me, like this one. This is called the Onyamedria, which basically means the god tree because it was used for so many illnesses. And this tree also stuck out to me. This is called a tree of life. It's an actual tree, but it's got all of these beautiful carvings in it, which represents life and how life is. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. This was a really cool experience, and if you're into nature, plants, herbs, this is definitely a place to go and just learn more about the Sabary Gardens, some of the trees and the history behind it. It was super cool and I really enjoyed it. So after Botanical Gardens, we made our way to Ghana's first ever cocoa farm, which is about a 10-minute drive from the garden, and you learn about the history of the cocoa, how it even came to Ghana. They also showed us two of the original cocoa plants, which was planted in 1879. But our tour guide also talked us through the cocoa making process. We got to taste some of the fruit as well as some fresh dark chocolate. So after the cocoa farm, we went to do some ATV driving. Now this was my favorite part of the day. It was so fun. I've done ATV before, but ATV in Ghana, in particular in Sabary, is a different experience. The views were absolutely stunning. We had so much fun and we drove the ATVs for about an hour, so that was a good time. And when we got back, we had some fresh coconut, which was absolutely needed because we were tired and it was quite a hot day. So after the ATV driving, it was time for the last part of the day, which was the waterfalls. And this was a really nice way to end the day. So on our way to the waterfall, our tour guide taught us about the history of the waterfalls and also about the founder. I will say the waterfalls is quite small. It's not a big one. We didn't swim in the water, but we did just soak our feet. It was really peaceful and serene. So after the waterfalls, we had some food to eat, which was provided. Our tour guides drove us home, and that was basically day 13, guys. Stay tuned for day 14. Bye.